Hello everyone, my name is Mathieu Goux and I'd like to introduce you to the CRISCO Diachronic Corpora project. This is a collection of corpora of all French developed at the CRISCO laboratory at the University of Caen, Normandy, and I'd like to introduce you to the dimensions of this corpora and the tools you can use to explore them. This project stems from the MICLE Project, funded by the French National Research Agency and the Deutsche Forschungsgemeinschaft. This project ran from 2021 to 2024 and aimed to explore the linguistic characteristics of the ancient Venetian language and the ancient French of Normandy. It was led by Cecilia Poletto for the Venetian part and Pierre Larrivé for the French part. It involved large numbers of researchers and trainees. This project has spawned two other ones funded by the Normandy region, the High-Tech Project and Automated. Both aim to consolidate the method of annotating and tooling texts in the ancient French language field. The MICLE corpus for the French part and Chronic, accessible via these two URLs at the top of the slide, each have a volume of around 400,000 tokens. They cover a period from the 13th to the 19th century and include legal and historical texts from the Normandy region. The texts have been annotated, making it possible to explore them by word form, syntactic function, part of speech, and lemmatas. The annotation, an example of which is shown here, is based on the universal dependencies formalism and provides a syntactic analysis based on dependencies. The parts of speech have been labeled both in the universal dependencies formalism and in the Presto system, developed at the ENS Lyon, and in the UPenn system. The annotation workflow, developed by myself and Ryan Zian, a research engineer at CRISCO, capitalizes on contemporary advances in NLP in terms of automated annotation models and aims to reconcile different standards. In particular, XML-TI to best preserve the pragmatic data of the transcription, logical organization of the document, breakdown into paragraphs, character effects, etc., and CON-LU, the key format of the UD formalism. The general idea is to take a full text transcription and carry out successive stages of sentence segmentation and tokenization, morphological and syntactic analysis and lemmatization, revolving around the XML-TI standard, which can then be converted into CON-LU or PSD format to be compatible with UPenn Corpora. XML-TI allows easy human intervention within the document to correct errors and is easily manipulated with sets of Python scripts that were developed in-house. We drew on the work carried out by Loïc Robol and Benoît Crabet as part of the SMURF project led by Sophie Prévost and Akin Stein. In particular, they developed the HOPS parser for an honest parser of sentences, which has very high success rates for the Old French language. We are in the process of improving it by training and developing language models for the classical period, which has not yet been systematically developed. A number of these texts are now available on the CRISCO HT website, which has the most intuitive user interface possible to enable detailed searches based on different parameters. Here, you can see the generation of a concordancier for occurrences of the adverbial C in certain texts of the chronicle corpus, directly followed by a verb. The results can then be exported in the form of a table to be manipulated with software such as LibreOffice Calc or Microsoft Excel. If you are familiar with the CQL language for corpus query language, you can also formulate more complex queries on the TXM CRISCO portal, which allows you, for example, to find auxiliary verbs followed by a past participle. And the same structure with an interpolated subject between the auxiliary and the participle. Or even multiple lemmatas, for instance, to explore a particular lexical field. Anyway, we hope that you will use these resources to deepen our understanding of the whole French language. I was Mathieu Goux and I bid you farewell.